Turning now to Storm Watch 12 meteorologist Josh Colbert this morning, seeing a very red map behind you, which is not something we want to see heading into a holiday weekend.
It's definitely not a Christmas graphic. Yeah, we have red flag warnings galore for most of our inland areas. In fact, all of our inland areas. All of Josephine, Jackson, Klamath, Lake, and Siskiyou counties will have winds gusting out of the west and northwest in Jackson and Josephine counties up to 20 to 25 miles per hour. That's because a cold front will be passing. And then for the east side, that's going to drive winds out of the southwest, gusting up to 35 miles per hour. So windy and dry, which means that fires could start pretty easily and they could spread very rapidly. And this Rump Creek fire could also spread pretty rapidly as well. So definitely not the setup we want to see heading into the holiday weekend. Temperatures this morning are feeling pretty good, a little bit chilly over in Klamath and Lake counties with 40s and 50s, but we are seeing 50s and 60s in our west side valleys and 54 degrees there along the coast in Brookings, where we are seeing more reduced visibility down to a quarter of a statute mile. So take things very slow on US Highway 101 this morning. Use the low beams and just use your noggin. All right, air quality this morning is still suspect, especially in our west side valleys. We have that little pocket of unhealthy air in Grants Pass, unhealthy for sensitive groups in Medford, and then some of this going down into western Siskiyou County, and still seeing some very thick smoke in southwestern Siskiyou County because of the Six Rivers Lightning Complex. So anywhere on this map where you see reds and oranges, try to limit your time outdoors this morning, especially if you're in a sensitive group. So if you have a pre-existing respiratory illness, it would probably be a good idea to keep it indoors. So for today, we're going to be hot, we're going to be windy, we're going to be smoky. Today will be the hottest day of this ordeal as we have the cold front moving through. And again, that's going to save us when it comes to temperatures, but not so much when it comes to fire danger. All right, I will show this graphic just because we do have some games kicking off tonight, but I think a lot of the games in the Rogue Valley are going to be canceled. Your kickoff forecast is going to be very hot, very smoky. For OSAA, if the air quality index is above 150, so if it's unhealthy, that means that the games can't kick off, and it's looking like that'll be the case at least for the west side valleys. And then this evening we'll have wind shifting out of the west, and that will bring a lot of smoke into the basin. So it's looking like some of those games, especially in Klamath County, are going to be in jeopardy of kicking off as well. But otherwise, temperatures feeling nice, 40s, 50s, and we'll see some more pretty thick marine layer fog there along the coast. Here is your holiday weekend forecast for the Rogue Valley. Seeing more smoke on Saturday, although we can maybe see a few more breaks within the smoke, and it's definitely going to be a lot cooler in the upper 80s, and then temperatures will rebound into the mid 90s, likely seeing more smoke for Sunday and for Labor Day proper, and seeing no rain beyond that. Here's your 7-day forecast for the coast. We will see the marine layer probably be at its strongest today, and then it'll start to break down into Saturday and Sunday, and then Labor Day should be quite nice with warm temperatures and plenty of sunshine. For Siskiyou County, we will cool down in a big way into Saturday, but temperatures are rebounding into the beginning of next week. And look at this, more windy conditions, more hot conditions for Tuesday. So that's not good news for fire danger, but obviously what is kind of at the front of our minds right now is the fire danger we have for today. Also very hot, also very windy, so that's why we have that widespread red flag warning in place for Jackson, Josephine, Klamath, Lake, and Siskiyou counties, and that includes all of the Cascades and Siskiyous. But after this cold front will pass, we're going to feel very pleasant. High temperatures struggling to even make it out of the 70s tomorrow in the Cascades and Siskiyous. Then for the Rogue Valley, very hot, very smoky for today. A little bit less hot for Saturday, but still smoky, and it looks like we continue to be hot and dry through the rest of the weekend.